Welcome to Awesome Chia YouTube channel. Ayo, come and learn together with Awesome Chia. Learning objectives. By the end of the lesson, you'll be able to get some awesome tips on how to do well in the PT3 Reading and Use of English Paper 1. Part 1. How to answer correctly. Part 2. How to answer with your eyes only. Part 3 and Part 4. How to know which answers are acceptable and which are not. Part 5. How to choose the best answer to fit each missing gap. Ayo, come and learn together with Awesome Chia. Today, we are going to discuss answers from Majlis Pengetua Sekolah Malaysia Mpsm Cawangan Kelantan. Bahasa Inggeris Pemahaman Tingkatan 3 2019. For this Pemahaman paper, part 1. So look at question 1. Always look at the question first. Which of the following is true about the pie chart above? True, we are looking for the true. So please understand the keywords first. Most, look at the most keywords. Most here means majority or highest or maximum. Now you see here B, the least. The least will be the lowest or the minimum. So look at the chart here. Look at the pie chart. So which one show the most? Of course, watch a DVD. So the correct answer is C. Most of students like to watch a DVD because it has the highest. Now let's move to question 2. Now the sign means A. Customer have to serve themselves. B. Customer should not touch the fruits. C. Customers are requested to serve each other. Now look at the questions. Do not handle the fruit. Please wait to be served. Please wait to be served. Do not handle the fruit. So of course the answer will be customers should not touch the fruits. That means that customer should not handle the fruit. Next, look at question 3. Now, the public can get more information about the fitness club through or via, now email, website, or brochure. So that's how. This is definitely not an email. This is definitely not a website. This is a brochure. So answer 3C, brochure. Now let's move on to question 4. Now, from the email, we know that the air quality. So the air quality was improving. How do you know was improving? Look at the answer here. Look at the passage. Luckily, the air quality improved. Improve here means improving. After heavy downpour. So the answer is 4C, improving. Let's move to question 5. Now, which place would you go to see dolphins and whales? Dolphins and whales are fish. So the only place that you can go to see fish is this, Australia, the Great Barrier Reef, Australia. Why? Because this coral reef has over 1,500 different kinds of fish. So definitely the answer is 5B. So let's move to question 6. The word day refers to the word day. So look out for day. Okay, here. See, strolling means walking. Walking along Jalan Hang Jebat and Jalan Tan Cheng Lock. So this day here refer to these two jalan. So jalan here is actually streets. So answer is 6A. Now let's move to question 7. Which of the following statement is true about the advertisement? Okay, about the advertisement. Now here is written, we talk about price here, see? Truly affordable price. So here it is reasonably priced. Reasonably means affordable. affordable. Now here, why B cannot be accepted? Payment can be made by debit card, but here is only credit card. That's why the answer cannot be B. Okay. Now, next move to question 8. What are the dates written on a time capsule? You see, the time capsule here only written 2 times. 2 dates. 2 dates. Here on the date buried, and then here do not open until. So the best answer would definitely be A, because the date birth of the one sending and receiving is not written here at all. Okay, now let's move to part 2. So part 2 is under error correction. Read the text below and correct the underlined errors. You are supposed to correct the underlined errors. Part 2, we call it error correction. So the tips here, before answering part 2, error correction, please check whether the whole passage is in present tense or past tense. How do you know it's present tense? So look up for certain verbs or verbs to be like am, is, are, or flies to s, goes got es. That means the passage is in present tense. Now, how do you know it's past tense? Then look out for the verbs to be or verb was, were, flew, did, flew, when all you see any words with ed, then you know the passage is in past tense. However, be careful. Sometimes you have a mixture of tenses. Like this passage, you see. How do you know it's a present tense? It is, jumps, flies, is. So you roughly know this passage is in present tense. Now, okay, you only correct the one underlined. You see, don't look at number 1 because number 1 is already given the answer here. So involves. So another clue to tell you that it's a present tense passage. The passage is written in present tense. Now, okay, number 9, look at the error. Error, underline So definitely is a wrong answer. When you look at here, let me teach you a tips. Let me teach you how to answer with your eyes only. When you look at what are other possible answers? There'll be and the only. So is already underlined, means it's already wrong. So you only left with 2 options, and the. So you must check. Tall is not, the word is not started with the vowel or A-E-I-O-U. So it cannot be N. So the only answer is the. So the correct answer is the structure. Okay, number 9. Now, number 9. The trio comes for the free falling. So the for here is a preposition. So a preposition must be followed by another for. A preposition, the answers must be from other prepositions. It cannot be other words. So what are the examples of other prepositions? With, from, above, below, and other prepositions. So the best here, the trio comes from where? Or comes with? Or come above? So trio comes from the falling, the free falling. So answer is from. Okay, next. Now, number 11. Now, when you see but, that's why, how you answer with your eyes. The other possible answers are and, so, because. If but is wrong, then the other possible answer can only be and, or so, or because. You see here, then you ask yourself, the cord stretches. When the person jumps, the cord stretches. Okay, do we need and the jumper flies, or so the jumper flies, or because? Do we need a reason here? No. It's telling you that when the person jumps, the cord stretches, and the jumper flies. So the answer is N. Now, next, let's look at question 12. Again, as the chord recoils and continues. Continues, always followed by to. This is a wrong spelling. Homophone, to and to. Okay, it's a to, continues to. Now next, 13. When you look at any WH words, it must be replaced by another WH plus H. So it can only be replaced by where, who, why, how, whose, which, what. That's all. It cannot be replaced by any other words. So what is the best answer for here? So accidents, where participants became detached. It doesn't tell you the person. It doesn't give you the reason and how. Is where. Okay, where became detached led many commercial operators to use a body harness. Now look at question 14. Look at 14. So N is already given you the tips here. The N, the hints, N. They make it show you 1. So 1. So ankle here you have an S. So it cannot be S. So without S, ankle. Because N means 1. Now next, question 15. You see, it is not proper. It's not proper. It cannot be replaced by any other words. You need an adverb here. So it's not properly connected. It's not properly connected. Okay. Now look at question 16 here. Injuries that occur generally relates. So what are other possible answers that can you write? Relate, relating, related. But saying relates is with the S wrong. So you can only write relate, relating, related. However, I have a tips here for you to teach you how to answer with your eyes only. Now, if any word with ing, verb, action verbs with ing, in front you must have am, is, are, was, were, followed by ing. Is there any in front here? Is there any am, is, are, was, were? No, right? Then it cannot be followed by a. It's wrong. Now, the whole passage, remember? Okay, the whole passage here, you see? Injuries. It shows that it's many injuries here. So injuries, injuries, many, injuries, injuries, many. So injuries relate. Many injuries. So the verb must be no as. It cannot be ed. It cannot be ed because we know the passage is in present tense. You see, is, jumps, flies, is. That's why the answer is relate. Because injuries, many injuries, so relate. Or another tip is, when you see as here, there's no as here. So related cannot be accepted because it's not past tense. The passage is in present tense. So these are the answers. Next, we move on to part 3. So for part 3, before you answer, please read the instruction. Now, the instruction is very important. Choose not more than 3 words. That means you must write not more than 3 words, and or a number. From the text, that means your answer must be from the text. You cannot write your own answer. The answer must be from the text. Now, example, if you look at occupation, you may look up for job, work. Example here. Okay, here. Now, Yunalis binti Mazarai, professionally known as Yuna, is a Malaysian singer and songwriter. Okay, here. So we know that is her occupation is singer, songwriter, singer and songwriter, Malaysian singer, Malaysian songwriter, Malaysian singer and songwriter. Oh dear, so which is the correct answer? I write for you the possible answer, but you must remember, it must be only not more than 3 words. And the answer must be from the text. Okay, from the text, 3 words. Singer, how many words? 1. It can be accepted because it's also from the text. Writer, yes. Singer and songwriter. Singer, 1, 2, 3. 3 words can be accepted. Now look here. Malaysian singer, can it be accepted? No, it cannot be accepted. Why? It cannot be accepted. Why? Why it cannot be accepted? Because the question asked for occupation. The question didn't ask where does the person come from. So this one cannot be accepted. And the same goes for Malaysian songwriter or even Malaysian singer and songwriter. We're still 1, 2, 3, 4 words. So cannot be accepted. 4 words. Because the question says only 3 words. Now, let's move on to question 18. Birthplace. Birthplace. Now, look at her birthplace. Born and raised in Kedah. Look at the word Kedah. Kedah is a proper noun. Start with K. Big K. Now, so, can you write small k? No, it's a proper noun. A proper noun must be in capital letter K. And on top of that, the question says, from the text wrote Kedah in small letter. The text wrote Kedah in big letter. So we cannot accept Kedah in big letter. So the only correct answer is Kedah in big letter. Okay. Now, musical instrument. Musical instrument. So, what instrument does she play? Here. Born and raised in Kedah. Okay. She soon taught herself to play guitar. Guitar. The whole passage, if you have read the whole thing, there's only one musical instrument. Guitar. You make sure that you spell it correctly. Guitar. G-U-I-T-A-R. Correct. Not more than 3 words. Very good. Now, the learning center. The learning center. You see, I have many possible answers here. So, which will be the correct one? University with big U. Technology, Mara, M-A-R-A. Or university with a small u, small t, and Mara. Or university technology, Mara in Shah Alam. Is this correct? Okay, let's check the answer. Let's look out for, see, she graduated, so this is her learning center, of course, with a Bachelor of Legal Studies degree in University Technology, Mara in Shah Alam. So, University, big U, big T, and Mara, all capital letter. So, 1, 2, 3 words. In Shah Alam, will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 words. The question says, you must not write more than 3 words. So, what is the correct answer? University, Technology, Mara, of course. This is the correct answer. Now, the rest are wrong. The rest are wrong. Example, University, Technology, Mara. The U must be big because it's written in big in a passage. Now, University Technology Mara in Shah Alam is wrong. Why? Because it's more than 3 words. And moreover, the question didn't ask you the place, where. The question only asked for learning center. Okay, next one. Be careful. It's written here, songs. So, you must have 2 answers. So, if you have something like this, 21, 22, the answers are interchangeable. You can write either decorate first or crush first. Now, where do you find the answer? Let's look at the passage. Now, here, she is best known for the collaboration with Usher on the breakout singer Crush. Okay, this is the first song, Crushed. And the second song is Debat, Decorate. This is the name of the song. So, Decorate. big D, and big C, the name of the song. So, crush or decorate. These two are interchangeable. Musical genre. Look at the musical genre. What type of musical songs that she plays or she sings here? Okay, she later released her indie pop US debut. Indie pop. Look here carefully. The spelling INDIE hyphen pop, big P. Okay, now look at the answer. Which one can be accepted? So is it the same? Yeah, this is the same. Big I, big P. Is there a big I? Small p. So this answer is wrong. This one, there's no hyphen and small p here. Wrong. Here, the question say, you see, here there's no hyphen. There's no hyphen. Big I, big P. However, look at the questions here. Not more than 3 words. It must be from the text. It must be from the text. And the text is hyphenated. Hyphenated. So to play safe from the text. So it's wrong. Copy and paste from the text. That is the safest. Okay, remember, copy and paste from the text. Make sure your spelling is accurate. Now, next question, 24. Name of spouse. Spouse means husband. For this case, is her husband. So, you look out for the husband's name. Take note of the spelling. Take note of the spelling and the capital letters. Now, look here. Now, she would be pursuing a career in the US shortly after her marriage to a Malaysian director, Adam Sinclair. Take note of the spelling. Big A, big S, INCLAIR. Take note of the spelling. The answers must be from the text. It's written here. From the text. And, of course, not more than 3 words. Not here. So, is this correct? Small letter is written big letter, wrong. So, this one is the spelling correct? Wrong. It must be, the spelling must be A, big A, DAM, big S, INCLAIR. Let's check the spelling. See? AM, ADAM, SINCLAIR. So this is the correct spelling. Now, check the answers. What are the possible answers that can be accepted? Now, let's move on to part 4. To part 4. Now, before we start answering, it's best to look at to read the instruction. Same for part 3 and part 4. Part 3, not more than. Part 3, you must write the answers not more than 3 words. Remember, part 3, the answers must be not more than 3 words. Part 3. For part 4, the answers must not more than 5 words and or a number. And of course, it must be from the text. Okay. Now, taking a what can be useful if you want to go camping. Go camping. Go camping. So here, look at the first paragraph. Lessons to learn. Okay. Lesson to learn. Now, okay, a survival course can teach me how to build a fire and set up a tent. So when you go camping, they only set up a tent, right? How to climb a tree and how not to get lost in the forest. So of course the answer here, a survival course here. Because when you go camping, you need a survival course. So you make sure your spelling is correct. Survival and the course. So look, then your answer will be taking a survival course. Then make sure your spelling is accurate. This is only 2 words. 1, 2. Okay, now look at here. If you like to move energetically, so look out for the keywords move, move. So you are likely to learn what? Okay, look at question now. Move energetically. Move. Look out for the keywords move. Now, so learning more than dance will be fantastic. There are many kinds of modern dance and they all make me move. They all make me move. So to make you move, what can you learn? Of course, modern dance. Modern dance. So the answer here, modern dance. Take note of the spelling, modern dance. M-O-D-E-R-N or M-O-D-E-N. So when you copy and paste from the passage, make sure you copy it correctly. Now, spelling is M-O-D-E-R-N. So which is the correct answer then? Of course, this is the correct. This M-O-D-E-N is the bahasa spelling. Do not write bahasa spelling. It's not accepted at all. Okay. Now, next. Let's move to question 27. What can you do after you teach your friends to dance? What can you do? Look up. You. The question asks for you. What can you do after you teach your friends to dance? Now, after you teach your friends to dance, now look at this. After learning various techniques, I can create my own style of dancing. Later, I can perhaps teach my friends and form my own dance group. You see now? So perhaps teach my friends and then you form my own dance group. So for this, you are allowed to change the pronoun from mine, my own. You can't write my own. Okay, you are allowed to change the pronoun. If you don't change the pronoun, then your answer is wrong. Okay, form my own dance group. Make sure spelling is correct. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 words here. Okay, here you see. Now, form my own dance group. So your answer, mine, please change to form. Mine become your own dance group. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is still accepted because not more than 5 words. If I put a bracket here, it means it's optional. If your answer is form dance group, can. It's only 1, 2, 3. So can this answer be accepted? Can form own dance group. What can you do? Can form own dance group. Okay, how many words? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So does it answer the question? What can you do? Can form own dance group. Yes. Okay, this one also can be accepted. Okay, now what about this? Form your own dance group. Of course, same, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because the question, what can you do? So this one, correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are the correct answer. Now next, question 28 asks for one benefit in taking up a computer course is, so look for only one benefit. If in the question there are many, you choose only one. For example here, I see, look at the passage. I also like computers, and a computer course can teach me many fascinating things. That means you learn many benefits from here. I can learn how to build my own website. So that means this is one benefit. Build my own website. One benefit here. So what's another benefit? Develop my own computer game. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. But you can't write all. You only have to choose one because the questions ask for only one. One. For question 28, you be careful. Take note of the grammar here. Okay, is. So one benefit in taking up a computer course is what? To build website or to build your own website. If to build onwards 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's still 5 words, so can be accepted. As I did just now, if it's a bracket, it's optional. or is building your own website. How many words? 1, 2, 3, 4. If you include your own. If you exclude, then building website will be 1, 2 words. So it's not more than 5 words. So can be accepted. Now, if your answer is to develop computer game, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 words, still can be accepted because we cannot write more than 5. Is developing computer game, 1, 2, 3, still can be accepted. Now, take note, even though the answer from the text, we are allowed to change the form of the word. Example, develop, developing. Okay, develop, developing. If you put two is also found in the passage. Okay, build, building. Yes, we are allowed. Now, next. Okay, look at question 29. You need to take, if you want to converse means talk with foreigners. Okay, you want to take, look out for take and look out for foreigners. These are the keywords. So where can you find this? Where can you find this? I think, is it that I sometimes heard from foreigners who come to visit Malaysia. So it's one foreigners here. One keyword for you. I think I want to take up a language class. Just you just copy. Take up is already there. So you copy a language class. That's all. So the answer is very direct. Up a language class. You still 1, 2, 3, 4. So the answer is still from the text. Now look at, so this is correct. Huh? Now look at question 30. In the beginner's course, okay, you will only learn of the language. Learn what? In the beginner's course. Okay, language, beginner's course. Let's look at the passage. So beginner's course. So this is the keywords. Keywords. What can you learn? Another keywords. What do you learn here? The basic phrases and grammar of the language. You see the keywords is here. Beginner's course of the language. So what do you need to copy and paste from the passage? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see 5. So you copy this and you paste it. You write it here. In the beginner's course, you will only learn the basic phrases and grammar of the language. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The is optional. If you don't write the 1, 2, 3, 4 words, it still can be accepted. If you write the, it's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 words. So this one can be accepted. Now look at 31. The most fun course of all. The most fun. You see, that's the keyword. Look for fun. You see, fun. More fun to learn than, okay, what could be more fun to learn than a magic course? So it's very fun to learn a magic course. Okay, look at keywords, fun. So answer is a magic course. Now, so the most fun course of all is a magic course or magic course. It can be accepted because if you omit or you add it's still less than 5 words. Now let's look at 32. Your friends and relatives will feel what? When you can make objects vanished. Look out for this, vanished. Friends and relatives. See, friends and relatives. See, you can hear, I can still learn numerous incredible tricks that will make my friends and relatives feel amazed and puzzled. I will be able to make objects vanished that make them feel amazed and puzzled. So amazed and puzzled is the answer. So copy amazed and puzzled. Exactly, make sure you copy the spelling correctly and you paste here. Feel amazed and puzzled, correct. When you can make objects vanished. Now, what are other optionals? You can put amazed, you can put puzzle. But I will advise you to put amazed and puzzle. Why? Because these are the words from the passage and they are not more than 5 words. So write amaze, and puzzle. Okay, the next one. Question 33 and 34 will always ask either a word or a phrase. Please take note. If it's a word, then it's only one word. It's a phrase, that will be two words from the text, and it must be from the text. The example here, a word is written a word. Now, tough, too tough. Tough is a word. Too tough is a phrase because it's more than one. So definitely, too tough will be wrong because it's a phrase. So tough, strong. Okay, so let's see the answer later. Skillful, proficient, one word, a word. As proficient as 1, 2, 3. So definitely it's wrong because the question asks for a word. You can't write more than one. Means one. So let's look. Strong. Where can we find strong and skillful? Strong. Yeah. However, I think that cause is too tough. Too tough means too strong. So you copy the word tough. T-O-U-G-H. Make sure you copy and spell it correctly. Tough. You cannot copy too tough. Too tough is two words. Two words is a phrase. So the answer is only tough. Next. What is another word for skillful? Skillful. That means you're good at something. Now, I may not be as proficient as Harry Potter. It means I may not be as skillful as Harry Potter. So proficient. Make sure you copy the word correctly. Spelling must be accurate. So, tough, proficient is the correct answer. Next, we go to the final part, part 5. Part 5, before you start answering, I will actually advise you to underline or to highlight what you are going to read so that you prepare your mind, what you expect to read in the article. So you know that you're going to read a newspaper article on high-tech world. So you are going to read on high-tech world, or the title here, high-tech world. Okay, then after that you scan through what are the possible answers. You read through. Then, how do you get the answers? You have to read before. Let's say the question 35. You have to read before or sometimes after. You see? So the one I highlighted, all these are the keywords. All these are the keywords to actually 100% sure this is the answer. For example here, younger generation. Younger generation means Malaysian youth. Okay? Now, the younger generation especially have grown up in a connected era and the use of digital technologies. Digital technology is second nature to them. Okay, the keywords here, digital technologies, to focus on digital making. So here, Malaysian youth, younger generation. So, aspect of digital technologies. So here, of course, the best answer would be F. It also wants to expose, to let Malaysian generation to get to know more, to expose Malaysian youth to the opportunities presented by the creative and innovative aspects of digital technologies. This is only the best answer. Now, any answer here talk about digital? No. This is the only one, Malaysian youth, young generation, digital technologies. Here, nothing talk about digital. So, of course, this is the best answer for 35. Okay, so you must make a wise choice. Match the keywords. See, Malaysian youth, digital technologies, which you can find here. Younger generation, Malaysian youth, digital making, digital technologies. So the best answer is 35F. Now let's move here. So as I said, sometimes the keyword, so you have to read. 36 is the gap, the missing gap. You have to read before, sometimes you read after. Like for this case, 36, you have to read after. Now, you see, Here, for example, there are 3 students from SMK Lower Bandar, Miri in Sarawak, who invented a device to sort oil palm fruit according to color. Then what is the best answer? So, they would go to school an hour or 2 earlier each day to use their teacher's computer. If they use their teacher's computer, what does it mean? It means that they means these students did not own a computer. If they own a computer, do you think they need to go to school earlier to use their teacher's computer? Okay, now look at what other possible. You see, it cannot be no prior knowledge, nothing to do with computer. Using several platforms, make sure it offers creative, nothing. So the best answer is 35. 36, these students did not own a computer. When they don't own a computer, then only they go to school earlier to use their teacher's computer. So the best answer for 36 is D. They here refer to these students. So it's correct. These students. Okay, now let's look at. This is to show you, why did I highlight? To show you where you can find the keywords. So the blank is here, the gap is here, is earlier. For 36 is after the gap, sometimes before, sometimes after. Now look at 37. Now, a particularly popular event was the Hour of Code. You see, what are the possibles? The event is organized to introduce participants to the field of coding, and anyone can take part in it. Anyone can take part. Anyone can take part in it. Anyone. Anyone means, of course, the one, no prior knowledge is required. Prior knowledge means previous knowledge. You don't care whether you know or you do not know, whether you have the knowledge of computer or don't have the knowledge of coding, you still can join. That's why anyone can join, anyone can take part. This is the keywords. Anyone means you don't need any previous knowledge. You don't need knowledge of coding in order to take part. So let's see, is there any other possible answer? It features many exciting workshops. No. Doesn't mean anyone can, because it features, right? Global movement, students from more than, no. It offers creative and fun-filled activities only for the students. Usually when you have the word only, be careful. It might not be the answers. Okay? Now, make sure to join all the fun activities planned. Anyone, make sure to know. So, now, using several platforms, the movement will develop their skills. So, of course, it's not acceptable. The best answer is no prior knowledge is required. Why? Because anyone can join. They don't need any previous knowledge. That's 37. 38. Now, students will be able to learn how coding is done for game apps such as Minecraft, Flappy Bird, Star Wars, Frozen, and many more. So these are the platforms that can help develop their skills. Whose skills? The participant skills. That's why their skills. So these are the platforms. So using several platforms. So look at the question. Is there any other answer? Talking about platform. Because here it, So using several platforms here. Platforms. Why? Because here example given many. Minecraft, Flappy Bird. These are the platforms. Okay, now look at 39. The highlight is the High Tech Fair 2018. So this is one. That's why it's it. So this High Tech Fair will feature many exciting workshops. Why exciting workshop? Because participants will learn how to make a drone 3D printing exhibitions. So all these are exciting workshops, very interesting. So it here refer to High Tech Fair. That's why it will let the student play or take part in many exciting workshops. It here refer to High Tech Fair. So this is the best answer. Any other answer? It is a global movement. No. It offers creative and fun activities only for the children. Only for the children. Anyone can be adults, can be children. So this is not possible. It's wrong. When you see only, be careful. Okay, what other answers? The rest we have already marked. So the best answer is A. It will feature many exciting workshops. Workshops refer to make a drone, 3D printing, exhibitions. All these are printing workshop. Okay. Now next, the last one. Don't miss the fair. What fair? High-Tech Fair, which will be held at Axiata Arena Bukit Jalil on September 29th and 30th. You will not regret spending time here. So what must you do? Make sure to join all the fun activities planned. So all these are the activities. All these are the exciting workshops. So make sure to join. So what are the possible answers? We only left with creative. C. We only left with C, B, and E. Make sure to join all the fun activities. Of course, this will be the best activity. That's to persuade you to join. Make sure to join. Come. So this is the best answer. Now, of course, before you watch this video, you have to do all the questions on your own. You have to do this all on your own. This sharing is only to teach you, to guide you on how to get the answers in an easy way and to give you some tips. Wish you all the best. If you have any questions, any queries, you can always ask me or comment. I will try to reply to you as soon as possible. Thank you. Ayo, come and learn together with Awesome Chia. Look out for my previous awesome video on Mpsm 2019 PT3 Sample Question Paper 1 to enhance your reading skill and to be more confident to do well in exam. And of course, eventually, you will score better in exam. In order to improve better, you need to do more practices. As the saying goes, practice makes perfect. Therefore, look out for more videos from Awesome Chia YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. Please remember, like and subscribe to my channel. Awesome Chia.